everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Emily and this is my channel, The Candle Nurse. And on my channel so far, we discuss all things home fragrance regarding candles, wax, and in today's video, we're gonna add a little bit of beauty, self-care items. So yeah, welcome you guys. So it's been another month. Can you believe that April flew by? Holy cow. So this is an Empties video of all candles, wax, and some body care items that I have used. If you have been to my channel before, you know my Empties videos are a little bit longer. So go ahead, grab a drink, grab a snack. It's starting to warm up, so maybe you might want to open up the windows, throw on that air conditioner, but just relax and enjoy the show. First things first, let's do a little candle nurse side chat. We'll talk about this hair I got done. So I love color. I have seemed to myself the last few years as muted because I've had my hair as like a single color, but anyone that's watching that's known me for years in my personal life knows that I am very eclectic. I like colors, I like vibrance. I used to have my head shaved, I had a nose ring, which I wish I still had, and I used to have my hair purple, blue, you know, you name it, all the colors. I had this done last week by my very favorite hair artist. She is incredible. Her name is Gretchen. She's based out of Gilbert, Arizona, and she's been doing hair for so long. She's a creative director at the salon that she's at. She just knows how to work it. And so I went in and said, you know, she used to do my hair when it was shaved. I had a pomp haircut, and she used to do all the fun colors, and it's been years, I think 6 years since I've done anything really fun for my hair. And so I went in finally and said, you know what, bring back the old Emily, bring her back. We've got to mix the new Emily with some of the old Emily. And the reason is I've been through a huge body transformation the last 2 years. As of today, I'm gonna discuss it. It's a little vulnerable. Be kind guys, no judgment zone. This is a safe space. But as of today, I have lost 107 pounds in 2 years. I want to make a video because I am the candle nurse, and so part of my content in the future is going to be also regarding health and wellness, which that series will be called The Candle Nurse Side Chat. I'll go more in depth about my weight loss journey and stuff like that in one of the future videos that I do. Because I've reached this point and I'm in a new body, essentially, it was a very slow process. It was perfect for me because, you know, you have to fix what's up here before you can fix what's here. And so I'm a big advocate for mental health and physical health, just the health and wellness, well-being of just like a person as a whole. My motto is, you know, your mental health affects your physical health. Your physical health affects your mental health. They're two different beings. And if you are not kind of balanced, you're gonna have issues. And so sometimes when you have health issues physically, it can really mess with you mentally. I'm not saying that there isn't mental health illness or mental illness or anything like that. That is very real personally in my family and with friends and patients, etc. I wouldn't be surprised if the majority of us, I would say, have something going on as far as mental health. I want to do a disclaimer real quick. I'm a nurse. I'm also a nurse practitioner school. Anything I say here is from personal experience. I'm not a doctor. I'm not gonna diagnose and treat. The only advice I can give is based off my personal education and experience, and I'm here to educate and to kind of let you guys know what's going on, you know, from my own personal experience and education. But I won't be like diagnosing and treating anything. Okay, because that's a no-no, it's out of my scope. Close parentheses. So moving on. From my own personal experience, my health, physical health was affecting my mental health. And so and that included weight gain and that type of thing. I'll go in more depth with a different video when it comes to that topic. But anyway, fast forward, fixing my physical health fixed my mental health because of a bunch of deficiencies that I went through. I've had 3 children. I had a very traumatic third birth. I've had to have a hysterectomy. Hormones play a big factor in your health. Deficiencies from having children, not taking care of myself, putting everybody else first. And that's just a mother. That's the mother in me. I didn't know any better because that's the example that I have been given. My mom gave, you know, she took care of us and didn't take care of herself until later on in life. And so I think it's just something that needs to be talked about, but I did not take care of myself. However, fast forward, I am taking care of myself now that I've been educated through nursing. I've been educated from really amazing nurse practitioners who really encouraged me to go to school to become a provider, to make sure that before we go on all the things with mental health, like anti-anxiety medications, antidepressants, which I am all about for people that absolutely need it, but that was the route I was going down, that said, we need to look deeper at your physical health, your metabolic, like is something going on that could be affecting the mental health aspect? And it sure was, because I'll tell you what, the moment that I kind of became balanced with, you know, some deficiencies I had, lack of good nutrition, hormone, you know, kind of balancing that out, I was able to, you know, mentally have clarity and feel like, okay, I'm myself again. And then I could focus on the weight loss. So I wanted to spend a little bit of time on that because that is something that's I'm really passionate about. I'm passionate about home fragrance. This is my hobby, it's my love, but the other facet is, you know, being a mother, being a wife, being a nurse, being an educator, and the health and wellness aspect, and using any type of platform that I have to bring awareness to certain things and facilitate like really hopefully valuable discussion and communication, which I hope that you guys will engage in. But yeah, so that's like the non-home fragrance chat I wanted to have, because I am so happy about this hair color. I thought she did an incredible job. I'm on a journey of hair loss, replenishing my hairs, growing back in. I had major hair loss with kids, and then I've had COVID 3 times. I'm in the nursing field and I have kids. I've gotten it 3 times and it's just always gone after my hair. I don't know if there's, you know, raise your hand if you've been down that road with any type of autoimmune disease or COVID or children hair loss. Hair loss is devastating and very traumatic. And so she's coming back. I've done some things, you know, that I can intake, and like I do little drops in my scalp that have really helped bring back my hair, and obviously my nutrition, my diet has helped as well. I was severely anemic, and so fixing that has also helped with energy and hair loss. So yay, what do you guys think? Leave your comments down below. It can be, if you don't like it, that's fine. Honestly, I've got thick skin, but I just think she did such a great job just kind of feathering in these pieces. And it's a great conversation starter. Everywhere I've gone so far, like the store, to work, everybody wants to talk about my hair. And so I love a good conversation piece. So that's it for the side chat that I have and the chit chat I have for this video. Okay, so this is gonna be long. So I wanna always start off my empties videos with what I am warming in my home. I'm burning candles, I've used Crocks, I use wallflowers, although I'm phasing those out. They're inconsistent. Some are really strong, some of them are not strong enough. Some of them will give some in the beginning, not at the end, will give none in the beginning, and then all of a sudden start to give at the end. The plugs don't last that long. I'm having to replace them often, and quite frankly, the heat, how hot they get, sometimes the oil will spill out of it, or I'll see it leaking into the cracks of the wallflower, so it just seems like a fire risk for me. So I really watching them I actually I'm a weirdo. I unplug my wallflowers every night. 2 reasons. A, for safety, because I feel like they've been getting really hot, so I use them during the day. Second, it's a waste, I feel like, to have it going at nighttime unless there's a fragrance that is helping calm or soothe that you use at night. When it's in my living room, in my kitchen, in the hallway by the garage, if I'm not smelling it, I don't want it going during the nighttime where we're not really enjoying it. So there's the 2 reasons why I don't keep warmers on or anything like that at nighttime. And that's honestly just a personal preference. Warmers do not get that hot. These plugins, for whatever reason, have been getting really hot. So I was having them all over the house, in my kids' rooms. It's just, they have a hard time being responsible as it is because they're kids for like normal things. So I can't expect them to, you know, unplug their warmers, or wallflowers. So I've pulled those out of their room. Anyway, so I am going to put some pictures up as I'm discussing these, because I like to take pictures after I've lit the candles or have them in a crock. So I will post those as I am speaking about them. So the first thing I have going today is Tropidelic. That's the first one we'll talk about. This is from Bath & Body Works. The scent notes are passion flower, ylang ylang, and misty rainforest. Now I think I love it. I have a backup of it. It's burning okay so far. It's on its like third or fourth burn. I watch it very carefully, burn it for about 3-4 hours and then put it out. I've started doing a routine when I'm at home that I will do candles first thing in the morning, and then around the afternoon lunchtime I put those out because it's been about 3 or 4 hours at that point, and then I will do wax. So that's kind of the routine I've been doing, and that will last the rest of the day until like 8 or 9 p.m. And so yeah, so that's kind of my routine because I love burning candles, but sometimes doing wax and candles at the same time is too much, or they're fighting each other. And so if I can, I'm in the time right now of blending fragrance, and so you know, figuring out which candles to put together in like a room where they'll mix, making sure they smell good. Trying to incorporate warmers with candles is something that I am interested in, but I also like the idea of not burning candles. I used to switch them out and do like a different set in the afternoon. This has prolonged my candle use. So Tropidelic, I would say that Tropidelic is mostly reminds me of Bahamas passion fruit and banana flower scent from Bath & Body Works mixed with this misty rainforest. I think it's an incredible scent, but I don't think that it's totally brand new. So that's my take on it. What do you guys think? Let me know down below. Okay, the other candle I have going right there, this one is the Calypso Clementine in the single wick. I really like this scent. This one is new to me. I haven't smelled it at Bath & Body Works before. If you guys think it's a remake, let me know down below. But this one, the scent notes are juicy clementine, neroli nectar, and coastal woods. That coastal woods just gives us a depth where I love a good clementine, tangerine, orange scent. This is different. It's different and it's good. And that single wick is very powerful. I have 2 3 wicks. I got that single wick for free as a reward. The one thing I can tell you is it takes them a lot longer to burn. They're through the single wick to get a pool. You have to burn them for a long time. Once you get that first initial pool done, then you don't have to burn it as long every time. But it's been a great candle. It hasn't sooted on me yet. It's about 2/3 down, so she's almost done. It'll be in the May. I really am enjoying that scent, and I can mixed with Tropidelic. I recommend that. That is a really good blend, okay? And in the candle crock in my office, I have Top Shelf Elf. The scent notes are energizing orange with juicy raspberries and cherries. Top Shelf Elf, I have some candles that I'm gonna be showing you because I've crocked and burned Top Shelf Elf. It was a candle from 2023's Candle Day collection. It's a great collection. It has Cosmopolitan and then the Candy Cane Colada along with it. Very cute. Has a little story about Santa needing his energy or whatever. But Top Shelf Elf reminds me of like a Monster energy drink, and it says energizing orange with juicy raspberries, but I get like a creamy pineapple coconut type scent, but it just could be me. But it definitely smells like an energy drink, and I went blackout crazy for it because I like the smell of it and I love the color of the wax. It performs very poorly burning. The wicks that they use are the tree trunk wicks that smoke, and so it changes the scent, and I cannot have that soot in the house. And so it's honestly, I think I have like 4 more. So I have 2 that I've gone through in the month of April, and I have 1 currently in the crock. A lot of times when I take a new candle from Bath & Body Works and I crock it, it's never been burned. Those things will throw for 4 to 10 days normally. Sometimes you can get 2 weeks out of it. These are not that great of a performer. They're light, and you know, you have to get kind of close to it to smell it, even in the crock. It only lasted for 2.5 days, and I had to take it out. So we're gonna get through it. It was fun. I wish it threw better. If the strength was better, I would just like want to hold on to these, but now I'm powering through them in the crock because what's the point, you know? Okay, moving on. In my entryway, I have the Candy Cane Colada candle going. It's peppermint peppermint schnapps, creamy coconut milk, and sweet pineapple juice. Now, I bought 3 of these because of the cute packaging. When I originally smelled it, I was thrown off. No. By the end of semi-annual sale, I bought 3 of them. By the end, I was like, I think a little FOMO and kicked in, and I would see people who would say, just give it a try. And it is an authentic pineapple scent. It's not that artificial pineapple that you get in a lot of candles. And it's mixed with candy cane. So it has that little bit of that sweet minty scent to it. So I bought it. And then I was like, no, I do like it. But then I started smelling it and be like, no, I don't like it. That was in January. And so I put it off. And then finally today I smelled it. I said, this is going to go really well. There's something about that candy cane, that minty note to it, that almost like cools you down a little bit. It's an icy type note with the really creamy pina colada with the coconut and the pineapple. And it's just a really authentic, like I feel like I could drink this thing, but I feel like it works now. I'm in Arizona. It's starting to get up in the 90s to hundreds. It's gonna hit soon. And so this actually is blending really well out in my entryway. So yeah, that's the candy cane colada. In the living room, we have Beach Weather. I have sat on this Beach Weather for 2 years. It's a 2022 buy from spring 2022. The scent notes are sun-dried sandalwood, island coconut, breezy palm trees, and crashing waves. I think my scent profile just was not wide enough to accept a scent like this, so I never burned it. And now I really would like to get a backup or a new one. I might just wait until next year just to pick one up if it comes back. They do have one in this package, so I like it, you guys. It's a beachy scent, but it smells like you're at kind of like a resort, and this is like the resort's scent. It's more perfume. It could be body care. It's beautiful. It's elevated. I'm not used to Bath & Body Works doing such an elevated scent, but they did. And I think now that my scent profile, I have really tried to expand my fragrances, get my nose used to these scents. I used to get really nauseous, headache ridden, and I don't anymore. And I just think because over time I've been trying to train my nose to pick up. I'm big on scents and scent notes and blending. And so I think smelling things a lot has now kind of expanded my palette to being able to receive and break down scent notes. So it's a really good one. I highly recommend it. It's burning beautifully. If someone has gotten the new one from this season, the 2024 season, let me know. Let me know how it's going. Okay, next up on my kitchen island is Pink Apple Punch. This is crisp apples, sun-kissed melon, and sugar crystals. Just a fruity apple scent, candied apple. It's not like your fresh Macintosh apple. It really is like apple punch. And so that one's going on my kitchen island, and it mixes really well with that coconut colada, and I'm enjoying it. It's not that strong though, but I'm enjoying it so far. And then lastly, at my garage door entryway, I have from the Neutrals line from last year, Citron and Tonic. The scent notes are sparkling citron water, juicy lemon, and fresh juniper. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful candle. It's perfect right there at that spot. That's like the air vortex spot that kind of lets a lot of scent come into my reading room area and entryway. And so all of those scents are just really melding together. Beach Weather, Coconut Colada, Citron and Tonic, and Pink Apple Punch. It's not too much. It's not too much of a headache. It's going well. I just checked. So yeah, that's all I have for the what I'm warming in my home. All right, guys, I want to start off my empties with self-care body care stuff that I have. I have a couple items that are unempties, and I've learned that they've got products still in them. One of them is an 8-year-old hairspray that I'm ready to get rid of because we just forgot about it in a closet and found it. So first off, this is an unempty, but she's got to go. This is the Schwarzkopf. I can't say that. You guys can see that. This is their Freeze Stronghold hairspray. This is from the old Emily 2016 shaved head pump. Black hair with like blues and purples, and had to keep the pump in place. This was a good one. I think this was actually like a second or third can that I had from when I was doing my hair like that. Then when I went to nursing school, I went plain Jane, because I quit my job, so you can't afford it, and just let my hair grow out. It was a great hairspray. I just don't dare to use it as it literally is 8 years old. So that one's done. Next up for the Unempty, I have Pond's Cold Cream Makeup Remover. My daughter, who is the one who's used this, she heard that it was a great makeup remover, and it probably is. It's been around for like 100 years. I just cannot. I've tried using it. I broke out so bad. There's just other better forms of facial skincare that I can use that don't do that to my face. This is just not it. She said it wasn't it. She broke out, so I said, we're done. We're done. I tried it. It's fairly inexpensive, but that one's going away. All right, the first empty I have is Sol de Janeiro's Brazilian Crush number 68. This is the Beija Flor scent. It's the scent notes of Brazilian jasmine and pink dragon fruit. It's incredible. This is, if you like Burberry Her Sweet Baccarat Rouge 540, this is a great one to get. I have two more. This is like kind of a signature scent that I wear all the time. I like to use this outside of the shower, and then like my perfume of choice would be Burberry Her with it. It pairs very well. The other thing that would pair with it really well is the Bath & Body Works Fall and Bloom. It's not identical, but it's in the same scent profile, and it pairs really well with Burberry Her. It gives you more of that fall vibe, but it also pairs well if I'm not wanting to use the Burberry Her, I'm just like staying at home but want to smell good. I'll just use mostly back, because I have like 5 of those Fall and Blooms. I'll use mostly Fall and Bloom, and then we hit up with the Sol de Janeiro to top it off. She smells good. She smells good. Next up I have from Fresh. This is their kombucha cleansing treatment. It's like a micellar water, I guess is what I would say, but I don't use this for micellar water. I wash my face first and then use this after. This has been incredible on my face. I think it's got the prebiotics in it. Sometimes when I don't wear makeup for the no makeup days, because I do that a lot, you guys, when I'm nursing, I don't do full face. I only do it for you. You're special. I only do it for you. When I want to do my skincare for a nighttime routine, I'll use this by itself. And it's a big bottle. She's expensive. It's 6.7 fluid ounces, but I've had this for like 4 months. So it takes me a while to get through. It doesn't take very much. You would do it like you would micellar. Now, when I do makeup, I definitely use Sephora like makeup wipes to come off, wash my face, then use this. If I'm just doing like when I nurse, a lot of times I'll just do eyebrows, a little bit of like Bobbi Brown's like long wearing eyeshadow with some mascara, then I'll use this, and it takes off waterproof mascara. So this is, I highly recommend if you're in the mood. I think it's great. It's my face, like I have rosacea and like spots on my face under this makeup, mixed with their, I can't remember what it's called. I'll write it in right here if I can go get the information, but it's another one of their kombucha. It's like something you put on before you put on any serum. And it has been, I swear, like smoothing out the spots on my skin. I'll make sure I write it in there. Highly recommend that. Love it. And definitely have a backup. Next up, I got a sample from Sephora order. This is the JLo Beauty. This is the glow serum, that JLo Glow. I got this as like a reward or something from Sephora. It's really nice. It's very hydrating, very glowy. Have I found other ones that I like better? Yes. I'm big into the Kadali. I like to use Fresh as my skincare, and I like to use the Kadali Vino Perfect serum on my face before I use moisturizer. That's kind of my go-to, but I have so many samplers of skincare that I've gotten like over the last year for advent calendars. Anytime you buy Sephora, you get samples, you get their rewards program where you get points. And so I basically can pick out, they have like the deluxe samples, which this is a deluxe sample. And this lasted for a good couple of weeks for me. It worked great. Would I buy it again? No, because I like the Kadali Vino Perfect, and I really like the Peter Thomas Roth Hyaluronic when I really need some moisture, because I get dry. Next up, Briogeo Don't Despair Repair. So I used to have extensions in my hair, and I got COVID for the 3rd time. I knew I was having hair loss because I don't know if you guys, it just attacks, I swear. But like, if anyone can relate, let me know down in the comments. But I would get, my scalp just hurt. This happens every time I get COVID, is like in certain spots of my scalp, like right here, the crown, and then like in the very back, I would just have like pain on my scalp, like tenderness. and hair just fall out. It's happened every single time. It's gotten worse every single time. And I had extensions in this time, and I immediately took my extensions out, and it just was like, my hair just was like a mess. So chop her off. My hair was like down to here, my natural hair. Chopped it up, got the Briogeo like shampoo, conditioner, and this is their rice water protein moisture strengthening treatment. The problem is I don't know if I use this the right way. Basically, I washed my hair with shampoo, then I use this, let it sit for 10 minutes, and then I would rinse it out and do the conditioner. I think it worked. My hair feels good. This is a good brand. It's just expensive. And at that point, when I was having hair loss, I would pay anything to get it to stop. So I started taking Nutrafol vitamin supplements, and that did, within like 2 weeks, I didn't see any new hair growth yet, but I stopped shedding. I had the oil too that I was putting on my scalp, and sure stuff, after 5 weeks, you could see the guys sprouting. And so it works, you guys, if you can afford it. It's pricey, but again, I liked it. I'm not gonna repurchase it though. I don't know. I'm always on the hunt for a good shampoo conditioner. Next up, I have Tree Hut Tropic Glow Firming Sugar Scrub. Is it firming? I don't think so, but is it a good sugar scrub? I like it. It works on my skin. I don't break out. I love a good, I feel like it's got enough of the granules in there that I feel like it's doing something. I love to do this before I shave because I get dry skin, and I definitely have some backups. I love this scent, Tropic Glow. It's very good. It's not a dupe for Boom Boom. It has that like scent profile to it. I do love to get this one, but I think I have a couple different ones that you guys will see in my future empties. Next up, I have a shower gel in Fall and Bloom. This is an old one from 2022. You guys, this is what I was telling you about with the Burberry Her and Sol de Janeiro 68, the beige floor. This it just goes with it so well. It smells so good. If you can get your hands on a Fall and Bloom and you like that scent, try it. It's good body care to go with that. Sol de Janeiro does sell a cream. They're just so expensive, you guys. The one bottle I showed you is like $38 for the Fine Fragrance Mist. I love that scent, and I try not to. I mean, I think it's taken me 6 months to use that bottle. I don't overdo it, but I overdo it with Bath and Body Works. But you have to, because like, I don't know, halfway through the day with that one, I stopped smelling it. But the Sol de Janeiro carries on. It's a good brand. Okay, next up for the non-home fragrance, I have 4 soaps. So this one was one of the blends from last year, White Tea and Sage and Pineapple Mango. I really wish they came out in home fragrance with this. I do know that they did a Pineapple Mango and what's it called? The balsam. What's that one called? Fresh Balsam. Is that what it's called for Christmas? And that was really good, but I wish they would have done home fragrance in this White Tea and Sage and Pineapple Mango. It was beautifully blended. This is the deep cleansing hand soap they came out with that had like the little exfoliators in it, and I really liked it, and my hands did take very well to it. So if they ever come out with this formula, I would get it. I'm a gel soap girl. I'm not a foaming hand soap. My whole family can't. My husband has sensitive skin. My kids have sensitive skin. And with the foaming hand soap, even with the new Gentle Clean one, they cannot. They start to get weird, like dermatitis between their fingers. So it doesn't happen though with the gel. So we stick with the gel. Next up is Champagne Apple and Honey. This one was really good. My husband loved it. This was at his bathroom sink. Ooh, you guys, it smells good. Wonderful in like a body wash and in hand soap. And then we have Terracotta Canyon. I really love this scent. This is a very elevated scent. Oh, it smells so good. This has fragrance notes on it. Golden Amber, Desert Jasmine, and Warm Sandalwood. If they came out with body care in this, I would totally use it. It's unisex. It's wonderful. It's wonderful. The sandalwood is just so good. Fall and Bloom. The scent notes are Juicy Plum, Wild Blooms, and Velvet Moss. Okay, last hand soap I have is Fresh Amalfi Lemon. This scent is a powerhouse. I have several candles in this from last year. The soap was wonderful. The plug-in, the wallflower, is 10 out of 10 blow your house down with smell. I have a few of them, and I end up selling them on Macari because they're too strong. But they're really good though if you're cooking like with fish or oil, you're frying something, or bacon, to get that scent out. Put a Fresh Amalfi Lemon. It will neutralize it. It was wonderful in the hand soap. My whole family loved it. Oh, it's just so good. The scent notes are lemon leaves, chilled spearmint, and cedarwood citrus. That chilled spearmint just does something to it, and it's really wonderful.
I love that.
All right, let's move on to candles. We'll do candles and then we will do wax things last, okay? All right, so first up, I have Lafco's Jungle Bloom. That's coconut water, wild lily, and mango wood. I would have never bought this originally, but because I bought a couple of their spring scents, this came to me for free. It's a 6.5 ounce. I found a new scent. This is so good. I love Lafco. I'm actually really obsessed with it. I have a problem. That shelf, it's a luxury candle. They're really pricey, but I have a whole shelf dedicated to them. Behind these spring scents, I have holiday. Guys, it's like fresh. It says coconut water, wild lily, mango wood, but it's like there's like a green grass scent to it. I definitely want another one. I will not do it. Look how pretty, you guys. Just so beautiful. My husband wants this glass and it just doesn't do it justice because there's like shimmer in here. You guys, these are hand blown glass and look how thick that is. Ooh. It smells so good. This is just a wonderful house filler. Beautiful for when you're ready to open up spring after the holidays. It just like cleared everything. It changed everything in my mind where I have the blues I get the holiday blues afterwards. I will definitely get another one of these. It's going to be during, hopefully they'll still have it on clearance. They do Black Friday sale and they do like 40% off or more of like their spring summer scents, and this is definitely going to be on the radar for me to pick up. It was wonderful. I would love I would love a 3-wick, like one of their big ones, but they're like 115. If there's a good sale I might pick up because I love big candles. All right, next up, I finished Blood Orange and Sage Gimlet from Homeworx. The scent notes on this are blood orange, sage leaves, gin, and lime zest. Harry Slatkin makes boozy candles so good because it's like not offensive. It's just blended so well. I am a huge fan of Harry Slatkin. I'm a huge fan of Slatkin Co and their Homeworx 4 wicks. I haven't really tried any other things from them, but I have a huge collection from them and I love them. Are they perfect? No. Have there been some issues? Yes. This one have you guys ever heard of a hate burn? I watched Sarita from Coffee and Candles and she introduced me to the concept that she calls hate burn, which she does it more for candles that like she can't stand, but you know, she will not just get rid of. She wants to finish them. So she puts them in her little bathroom, guest bathroom, and lets them burn. You know, she watches it or whatever, but she lets them burn. She calls it hate burning. You guys, with Homeworx, when they get to the very end, they'll still burn forever and ever. And so I let this go and I did a hate burn, but it wasn't because I hated it. It's just the only way I can describe it, but it did. She took on a little bit of soot just right at it was literally the last burn because I had it going for like 8 hours, which I normally don't for Homeworx, 3-4 hours max, except for the first burn. On the first burn, you have to let it go for like 4 or 5 hours to pull out. But once you get that original pull out, it's like 3 hours after that you can burn these guys. They pull out really fast. You guys, I think the vessel is stunning. This is one of my favorite scents. I definitely have a backup of it. I'm saving it for summer. It's very bright and it was strong. This was an 8 out of 10 without a hurricane. It was on my kitchen island and it filled the whole house. So I had to stop my other orange candles because I was like, oh, I'll do this one and I'll do Sicilian Orange from Kringle. I don't know. I think I had like strawberry lemonade going. No, stop them. I had to stop all those and finish this guy out because it was beautiful on its own. Powerhouse. Highly recommend. They're on sale right now. Go get your hands on one. It's just like, if you love a good blood orange and it's that tart, juicy blood orange, the gin in the background, I don't really get a lot of booze, but you can just tell that this was a cocktail and I would love to drink one day. Oh, I loved it. This one, I 10 out of 10 recommend. Such a good experience. No problemo. All right. My birthday was in April, and so I took out one of my birthday cakes from Slatkin Co. Just such a cute, funfetti birthday cake smell, and that's exactly what it gave off. The issue I'd have is at the 4th hour, it would start to give off a burnt sugar smell that I wasn't liking. But then when you go relight it, it was just like this delicious, funfetti cake. I didn't get it quite down to the wick clips. It's like that much left. The blood orange and Sage Gimlet still, as I opened it, even with that little bit of soot in it, smells strong. It's like a 7 out of 10 with whatever's left. But this, and it's vanilla, let's read the scent notes. Vanilla cake, whipped cream, caramelized sugars, and happy wishes. I do think those caramelized sugars start to smell burnt over time, so it's a good one to burn. I have another one for this month. I have a chocolate one and a regular one, and so I'm gonna probably burn the chocolate birthday cake and see, because we haven't done chocolate yet for their birthday celebration. So yeah, it's good. It's good. If you like a good funfetti like birthday cake, it's a great one to have. It's got the 4 wicks. Is it like, well, what's the scent though that I would give it? It was like a 6 out of 10, and if you throw it in a hurricane, I'd probably get like a 6.5 out of it, which was good enough for me, because with gourmands, I don't want them 8 and 9 out of 10. It's just too much. Okay. Next up, I have Kringle Sicilian Orange. The scent notes on this one are not there. Kringle doesn't put scent notes, mostly doesn't put scent notes on their candles. This one burned wonderfully. I put it right in my entryway from my garage hallway, which is a great place. That it's like a vortex. The air vortex there like disperses the fragrance into the living rooms, and so this one was really good. I would give this a 7 out of 10. It burned beautifully, 100% soy, just like very little color change here, and that's because the last burn. The problem I have again with Kringle is their glue lifts with this much wax left, and it's just this, the wicks will start to move. These guys didn't move too much, but they were loose, so I put it out. I could melt this, but I have so many other candles I've got to get to. But this is definitely backup worthy. I have a 3 wick in this one and another small jar, because the large jar was sold out forever, but it's back in stock. So I can't justify buying a large one, but I would if I didn't have the backups and I wanted to buy the backup of this, I would get the large jar. It's very good. The 3 wick format is gonna give you more throw, so I can't even imagine what it's gonna do. Their throw is a lot more with their 3 wick soy candles. And the other thing about soy though is like in 3 or 4 burns, I'm done with the candle. It just burns through so fast. Okay, next up, okay, this is Sweet Cream by Kringle. This is their reserved line. This is a little bit more expensive. It's $34. They say it's got more premium oils. This is a highly sought after candle. Yes, I have 2 more of them. I kind of wish I didn't. There's people out there that want to try this. There's people that swear by it. You're gonna see that I have a lot of candle left, you guys, a lot, like here. That's because it smells like strawberry whipped cream, like the creamiest strawberry whipped cream that I've ever smelled. It's super authentic. The problem is when it's burning, the wicks are doing something to the wax format or the scent profile for me, and it was smelling very scorched. So I was normally with a reserve candle, I can literally, it's 100% soy, I can literally stand over it like California cab, and you get the waft of the beautiful California cab. You don't smell any smoke, you don't smell wick. But with this one, I trimmed the tops off, and then it got puny, and then I was babysitting it, and it still has a little bit of that scent to it, but I ended up crocking this one for like 7 days, for a whole week, I think. And it gave off a really beautiful scent. I'm kind of like perturbed though, because I don't want to crock the other ones. I want to burn my reserve candles. Like, there's nothing wrong with crocking. It's one of their lighter scents. I would give this one like a 5.5 out of 10. I hurricaned it and it got like a 6.5 out of it, but the smell of those burning wicks it altered the scent for me. So if you have this candle, let me know what you think down below, if that happened, or if you guys didn't get that smell from it. I'm not sure. It just turned me off. It just wasn't what I thought it was gonna smell like, because I watched Melanie from Mr. Kong's mom was like, she just swears by this candle. And so I'm kind of wondering, not that she watches my videos, but I would want to know kind of what her thought was. Like, did she get any type of like burning scent to it? Next up, I have Bath & Body Works Sweet Carrot Cake from the Easter collection, and it has this really beautiful lid, ceramic lid to it. She got hot. These flames burned very smoky. So, you know, I just took it to there. It's right there. It started, the scent's altered by the soot, because it got really sooty at the end. Yeah, I do have another one for next year. It was a wonderful scent, wonderful scent and I liked it, and I do recommend it. Rose and Lychee. Where was I when this came out? Scent notes: wild rose, sugared lychee, delicate raspberries. This one was incredible. I did for a week, I did a lychee. I was in the mood for lychee, so I did rose and lychee, Radiant Sky, Homeworx's sugared lychee martini, and you guys, it just was like a tropical oasis dream. I don't think I have another one of these rose and lychee candles, but I do have another Radiant Sky and 3 more of the sugared lychee martinis that are gonna be going during the summer. Wonderful, wonderful scent profile. You guys, this was an 8 out of 10. It did it's beautiful. This one did crock a little bit, but the wax never changed really, and it stood just a little bit in a couple of spots, not even. Just, it was a heavenly burn. Yeah, it burned well, it was strong. I hope they come out with that one again. It was fairly popular. So we'll go right into Radiant Sky since I just brought that up. Look how pretty that packaging is. So pretty. Scent notes are rays of sunshine, golden mango, juicy lychee. So good. Just your quintessential mango lychee, tropical deliciousness, walking on a beach, sitting on a beach in a cabana, and just, oh, so good. So this one I burned all the way down, and then it looks funky because I couldn't take it. It got puny wicks and actually put itself out with that much left. And so this one went on the hot plate warmer in my office for 3 days, and it threw like a champ. Definitely recommend. Next up is the only dud I have from Homeworx. You guys, this is Island Mango Rum Cake. Look how beautiful this jar is. There's no gasket on the lid. This is really beautiful if you could repurpose this type of candle. You guys are gonna see there's a lot of wax left. This was an ambiance candle. There's no like real scent to it. I give this a 2 out of 10. It was whipped mango, rum soaked cake, luscious pineapple, vanilla bean. I get a little bit of a tropical, very, very faint tropical bakery. No, I can't even tell you if it's mango or pineapple. It's super light. I think there's something with these hobnail jars. The candles are not good. And it had a beautiful color wax to it, and it burned like a dream. It burned hot. It was self-trimming the wicks. I never even trimmed the wicks on this one. It did it itself. It didn't get sooty. I took it out because I'm like, it's not really doing anything for me. And it was in like a prime spot where I put other candles. And so we just called it quits. It's kind of the dud of the Homeworx. You can't win them all. Would I buy another hobnail? I have another hobnail, and it's light. It's like their banana flower one. I will burn it to see if I get anything out of it, but instead of letting it just go, I might just put it under my candle lamp and see if it does anything. But yeah, this isn't getting anything, and yeah, barely. Like, it's like an essence. It's like drinking LaCroix where you have the essence of the scent that it is. It's like, no, this is the essence of the candle, which for a $35 candle, no bueno. So I can't recommend the hobnail. I have 2 of them. I can't recommend them. Next up, I can recommend is this one, sugared lychee martini. You guys, I got this one off of QVC, and on QVC with Homeworx candles, they a lot of times come in 2s, a set of 2 for a really good price, you guys. It was a set of 2 of these for like 40. I got these for like $22 each. These candles are normally 30. It's got a really beautiful lid. I mean, it's a lot more sturdier than their other lids in that brushed gold, and it's just got all the texture. You guys, heaven. A 10 out of 10 recommend. So I have 3 more left for the summer, and I'm super excited. Chilled premium vodka, sweet lychees, raw cane sugar, and a hint of vermouth. I don't get alcohol in this at all, just juicy lychee. Oh, it's so good. The throw was strong, 7 out of 10. I had it originally in my office. I had to take it out of here because it was throwing really strong without a hurricane. So I'm really pleasantly surprised, and I would recommend that candle. Next up from Homeworx, I have banana berry smoothie. This is another one that I picked up from QVC in a set of 2. This one was on sale, so I got this one for like $38 for 2, so that's a really good deal. This is the lid I was talking about. It's like I don't know if it's like aluminum lid, but it's a little bit more flimsy, which I don't care. This one, the scent notes are banana cream, raspberry swirl, fresh strawberry, vanilla sugar. You guys, this one blew me away, but originally I was so disappointed because when I burned it originally, the first burn when it pulled out had no scent. It had no scent, and I'm like, what is happening? It tried to it tried to live its life in the candle lamp, but then I was like, oh no, I don't smell anything. Then when it like solidified back up and hardened the wax, I couldn't smell anything. And I told my husband, I'm like, oh my God, what am I gonna do? Like, and I don't know something, I just stuck it up on my shelf and I held on to it. And then one day had a little bit of a headache. I have allergies. And I thought, we'll just put this guy on in here for like, I just wanted some candlelight. I was writing a paper for school. And by the second burn, it was throwing so strong. So I don't know what happened, but sometimes with candles, I realize that the initial burn, sometimes Kringle will do this too. When it's pulling out, you won't get that initial scent throw from it, but eventually it comes out. Where I went wrong is I should have put this candle in a hurricane originally to get it to do something, I think, to pull out faster, to burn hotter, but it had no problems after that. Just it got a little sooty at the end, but you guys, it was because I burned it a little bit too long. It went out. It's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful candle, you guys. Highly recommend this candle. Give it a chance. It smells strong now when I'm smelling it. When it did throw, I would give it like a 7 out of 10, which I think is wonderful. It stayed in here. It didn't give me a headache. It just, everyone would walk in and go, oh my God, it smells so good. Just like a smoothie. It was so good. At first I would have said -10, don't recommend. But because it turned itself around, I do recommend that candle. It's good. Next up, I have a Voluspa Apple Blue Clover. I got this in an advent calendar for 2022 Christmas. This one smells so good. It's really beautiful. The advent calendar came with 12 of these. They're the 2.5 ounce, so it's pretty substantial. This was a great shower candle. Any of my votives or small candles that I have, I use for shower candles because I like to shower either late at night or like really early in the morning, and I'll do like just a little light in my closet. I'll light a candle and just shower by that. It's just very relaxing to me, very soothing. This one is a wonderful scent. There is like an apple note to it. It doesn't smell like clove, but it says blue clover. I can't even explain it. I'll find the scent notes and I'll put them up here, and maybe that will explain a little bit better what it smells like. It still has scent and a lot of wax left, but the wick moved, closer to the edge, so I'm putting it in my empties. All right, next up we have the Top Shelf Elf that I talked about earlier. This one, the scent notes were energizing orange with juicy raspberries and cherries. This one was the original one that I burned. It burned great on the first burn, and you got like, it's a light thrower. We got like a 4 out of 10, 4.5 out of 10. It smells like an energy drink. It's funny because I guess I get the orange and the orange, raspberries, and cherries to me make a pineapple scent. I don't know why. It smells so good to me, you guys. I love a good like energy, like it just smells like Monster, and I think Monster smells so good, but it's almost like tropical, you know what I mean? Uplifting. It's like a vitamin C, It's sweet. The moment I lit it the second time, it was billowing smoke from it, and that's just a no-go in my house. So I put it out and we put it in the candle crock. That's why the wicks look funny. Disclaimer, candle crocks, when you use a candle crock, it's like having a crock pot, right? Your candle is encased. There's one right there. The candle is encased and it's heating it from the bottom and the sides. So this whole thing will liquefy. And because it heats from the bottom, it loosens the wick clips, and therefore they're a fire hazard. So you'll never relight a candle when you crock it. Please don't. It's a fire hazard. These get the glass really, really, really hot, and that can then blow up, cause an injury that way, or a fire, and we just don't want it. Don't want a fire. So I don't need to speak too much about the next one because same thing. I kind of already went over that. I am going to crock all of my Top Shelf Elves. I bought like 6 of them. So we're working our way through them. I think it's more than 6, you guys, because I think I still have I do have 3 left, 4, 5, 6. No, that's 6. I have 6. Anyway, same thing. I just put it in the crock. Unfortunately, it was light and it only lasted 2.5 days. So at least I can get through them. I don't recommend them just for that purpose. Next up, I have pineapple, mango, and fresh balsam. You guys, this was a hit in my house. It was so good. This is woodland balsam, fir branches, fresh pineapple juice, and mango. And man, oh man, this one was so good, and it burned really well for being a Bath & Body Works candle. It got a tiny bit of soot at the end, but the scent didn't change and it just smells really good. So not terrible. I wish they would come out with this as like a normal line. It's great for the spring. I love when candle makers or home fragrance makers put balsam or like pine cone or tree notes in a spring candle. It's very versatile, and I don't think people realize that it's gonna smell, they think it's gonna smell like Christmas, and it doesn't. It's very versatile and works very well with this tropical scent, and I just didn't think it would, and it does. It's an incredible scent, and I definitely would recommend picking this up if it ever comes out again. This was their blends collection that they came out with in 2023. Next up is Yuzu and White Pineapple. I wish I had more of this one. This one was really good. Unfortunately, with some of these neutral candles, like after they get to the halfway point, they just take a dump and just like they burn, like they just start throwing so much smoke, and I just can't do it. Look at the color of that wax. It altered the scent. It's not even worth crocking for me because it's altered. It's just kind of a waste. And it makes me sad because you get some of these candles that are $24.95 are burning like a dream, and some of them are just not. So I have two of the next one. Fresh Amalfi Lemon. This is not the normal lid that comes on it. I picked these up for a steep sale, I think, at Semi-Annual. And this one burned really well. Lemon leaves, chilled spearmint, and cedarwood citrus. Very good in the home fragrance line. Like I said, the wallflower is too much. This one burned really well all the way down, but it started sooting just a little bit at the end. The problem I have with Bath & Body Works is your candles, the same candles are not even consistent, because then I burned this one and it started giving me lots of trouble. The wicks just threw smoke, and I just finally had to put it out with a lot more wax left in it. So I do recommend Bath & Body Works a lot of times because of the price. And one thing they do have most of the time is like strength and throw. So if you're a warmer, these are brilliant to have in your house. You're not going to have the issue with the soot. Or if you don't really care about sooting, it's fine. But when I've been doing this for so long now that I'm like, I get to the point where I'm like, no, if I'm not getting the quality out of it. They came out with another version this year, and I didn't pick it up because I had so many of this one. It's just that the quality is inconsistent with candles of the same pour. This is the exact same lot number and everything, so I don't know. Who knows? If you love that scent, go ahead and get it. It's great for the kitchen. Like I said, it's an odor eliminator, and it's just fresh. It makes you, when somebody walks in, it smells really fresh. So that's a great spring scent. It's just, the quality and inconsistencies between the two kind of like threw me off. The next one I have is You're the Best. This is from the Mother's Day collection of last year, and this one's the White Tea and Sage. Sparkling Bergamot White Tea Fresh Sage. This is one of my favorite scents from Bath & Body Works. Oh, beautiful. Burned really hot. The glass at the end started getting really sooty, but the wax did not change color. So it just means that the top of the wicks were probably just throwing smoke. I trimmed the wicks, so I'm not sure why it's smoking, but the wax didn't change color at all. So this one was beautiful. It just smells like a spa. It's a wonderful spa scent. Next up, I have Cosmopolitan, and this was part of like the Top Shelf Elf collection. This one I don't have the scent notes for, but it says, up on the rooftop bar, Santa's taking a little detour to meet Mrs. Claus for drinks. And I think someone said that this was a repackage of Black Cherry Seltzer, and you guys, this was strong. This was an 8 out of 10, filled up my entire house. It still smells pretty good. You can definitely smell the black cherry, and it's got this effervescence to it, and it's really bright. Funny that these scents came out during Christmas. They have a Christmas label to them, but they're very much spring summer scents. This did the normal Bath & Body Works. It got me to this point and dudded out. It just, you can see how little the wicks got. I never trimmed these ones. It just finally put itself out, and normally I would crock, but when I see the wax looks like this discolored, the scent changes. So I have too much going on that I'm not doing that. So I have 6 more of this one that I have to get through. It burned. I would totally go through. It's going to go through the summer. So yeah, that one's a good one. I would recommend that if it came back, or if it came back as the Black Cherry Seltzer. It was good. It's strong. I would say it was like an 8 out of 10. Among the Clouds. I sold off, I had 7 of these and sold them all off except for one, and I thought, why not enjoy it? Among the Clouds was Wild Berry Skies and Whipped Vanilla Clouds. Very raspberry and, what is it called? Raspberry and whipped vanilla. It's the same scent. This one burned great on the first try, but I burned it in here. So I watched my candles obviously more in here. And as soon as I saw the black smoke tried to go, it went into the crock up here, and it was strong in the candle crock. So if they ever come out with this candle again, do it, and you're worried about burning quality, put it in your candle crock. This was like a 10 to 14 dayer scent throw, strong. So it's a good one. Okay, one more Bath and Body Works and one more country candle, and that's it for candles, and we'll move on. I told you guys this is long. This one is Watermelon and Wild Mint. This came out in 2023. This was an interesting one. I'd never smelt the watermelon and mint candle from Bath and Body Works before. This one's like, it's like an authentic watermelon with the rind, and it's got just a little bit of sugar in there, and then it's got that mint to follow up. Wild watermelon, spearmint leaves, crisp cucumber, and you guys, it was beautiful. It took a dive at the end per usual, but the wax didn't change. It was really good, you guys, and it put itself out. Loved it. I would buy that again if it came out. Lastly, I have Strawberry Lemonade from Country Candle. If you guys watched my last Empties, you saw this candle tank. It just drowned. There's issues with these wicks of the spring summer Country Candle line that they really need to take a look at. It burned fine to the halfway point, and then on camera it just, I was talking so highly about this candle, and then on camera it literally died. And the wicks were just gone. The wicks just like fell into the wax. It was really weird and bizarre, and I was so sad because I love this candle. What I did like 2 or 3 days is I took my spatula that I use for my wax that's soft, and I just scooped out wax and put it in my warmers, and then with this much left I just put it in the crock, and it lived in the crock for like 5 days, and it still has a little scent to it, but I moved on. Yeah, you guys, I highly recommend this scent. And I don't think it's all of the candles. Like, I've only seen a couple people talk about like Strawberry Lemonade having an issue with burn. There's a lot of people that said there was no issue with it. I have a large one, so they had the large ones and those ones didn't have an issue. So I don't know if it's just these small jars or what have you, but the scent is so strong. And so if they have the wax melts, buy their wax melt. It's strong. Yeah, this is 100% soy. It was burning beautifully until Let's word today. It burned beautifully until the wicks just went into the wax. It's like they collapsed or something, because they were still long. I mean, look, they look long here, you know? I don't know. So that's it for candles. All right, guys, we're moving right along with the end of the empties for April. It's come and gone so fast. I have wax related items for wax warming, which is something that is fairly new to me this year that I discovered Scentsy and vendor wax. I have a Wax Chronicle series that I'm getting ready to film right after this that I'm going to start. It took me a long time. I filmed about 3 times. Each one was an hour long, and I couldn't figure out how to do the Wax Chronicles. And so I've come up with a plan that I am doing a Scentsy warming basket and a vendor wax warming basket. And I'm going to introduce that story, and Scentsy will get a video and the vendor wax will get a video. And then as I change my warming baskets, whether that's monthly, weekly, whatever, we'll showcase other vendors. But I think I have almost everybody in my initial vendor wax melting basket that I can go over where I got it, and if I was able to find their name of the owner, I could tell you. But yeah, we'll go into that later. But I do have some samples and stuff that I got through, and I'm not going to go too in depth with the companies other than I want to go more into the scent and how it performed. And then in my Wax Chronicles, we'll actually go into the company and their name, and like, it's a small business. So first off is a non-wax, but I have something to say. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have gone through, this is Scentsy. These are called cotton cleanups. I have gone through 5 bags of these in 1 month. I bought Scentsy right at the catalog change, the end of February, beginning of March. I originally had cotton cleanups that were $10 in my basket that were giant, and then all of a sudden I made my purchase and the price changed on March 1st, and I thought, oh, okay, I just didn't understand. I'm brand new to like warming wax and like buying wax and Scentsy. Yeah, so apparently they lowered the price and they made small cotton cleanups that were made because they have Scentsy has a bunch of different warmers, and we'll go into it in my Scentsy video. Apparently the big cleanups could like absorb like 2 or 3 warmers, which is awesome, but their mini warmers, you couldn't get it to fit in there, and so I guess that was a complaint. So I'm not sure why they got rid of their big ones. So I guess they thought, oh, this will just make these small ones. They should have kept the big ones and made small ones. People probably would have bought both, but now I would never buy this. Do not buy these. Do not buy these. Don't. It's a waste. You guys, these are $6 each. You get 25 of them. I had to use 2 per warmer. I melt anything like 2 cubes, maybe 3 of Scentsy. If I do 3, I have to do 2.5 of these just to clear 1 warmer. It's just not worth it. Use the $6. You can buy 3 jumbo bags from Amazon or 3 jumbo bags from Walmart of their jumbo cotton balls, and you take 3 of those, 4 of those, you throw it in the warmer, you walk away, you go do your other ones. By the time you come back to the first one, it like sucks everything up and you just take it out of there. Yeah, I'm not happy. I don't recommend them. I think I just got excited and just bought a bunch initially because I was like, oh, I'll need these and they'll last me for months. I thought, oh, I'll maybe go through 1.5 of these per month, because the way people were talking about the old cotton cleanups, no way, man. I went through 5. I have like the last little bit in a holder right there. I use the candle holder from Bath & Body Works and I fill it up with cotton for my warmers to like go around the house and soak up all the wax. First up, I have Pineapple Mango. This one was really good. I split this 1 bar up between 1, 2, 3, 4, because I do 2 pieces each warmer. There's 8 pieces. So I did 4 warmers one day and it was really strong, and it lasted for a good, I would say it lasted, because I do it in the afternoon after I do my candles, and so I would say it lasted from like 1 p.m. to like 8 p.m. Still had good scent. With some of these, I probably should leave them in the warmer and rewarm them the next day, but I'm not, because I'm trying to test out some scents because I'm so new to it. Scentsy does hold like really good. Between Scentsy and vendor wax, I think needs to be changed after anywhere from 4 hours to 8 hours. It probably should be changed. So if you're like all day wax melter, that's something that's different with vendor wax, where Scentsy, a lot of times their stuff still has scent when, you know, the day is over. Johnny Appleseed, that's a good one. That one's strong. This one was good. Had good throw, lasted really well. Definitely recommend it. Pineapple Mango. I have 2 of my very favorite Starburst Sky. You guys, I'm freaking obsessed with this. This one is the identical. Some people said this was Baccarat Rouge. It's not. It's not Baccarat Rouge. There's like a woody note in here. You guys, this one is the 7 Virtues, like vanilla wood. This is what that smells like. Also, it's a lot of this scent profile matches Bath & Body Works Emerald Mist. That's not something that's out right now. It's an old fragrance from last year, but if you do have Emerald Mist, this smells a lot like it, but this is better. This is better. And then the 7 Virtues is obviously better. It's so good. Yeah, this is my favorite. I clubbed this. I think right now I have like 8 more, and then I have like 6 more. I have a ton. This is one that I've had in my warmers. I did 2 because I did it all over my house. So when I'm doing all the warmers, it takes 2 Scentsy bars. One day I said, I'm gonna have so many of these, let me start using them up, and I just put them all over the house. I've got the laundry care for it. It smells so good. Okay, moving on. Apricot and Vanilla. I put these in the other warmers that I have in my house when I used Pineapple Mango. So I put these 2 together and they went really good. Really well. The Apricot Vanilla is not my favorite. I took it out of my club. I have 1 other bar. It's creamy. It's nectarous, but I like the tangerine creamsicle way better. Highly recommend that if you like orange creamsicle in a home fragrance. It's so creamy, so yummy. This is my other top favorite called Bonfire Beach. You guys, I want to dupe this so bad. I'll tell you, I've been trying. I want this scent all the time, all year round. This is just it just reminds me literally of like, there's a fire on the beach and you're walking on the beach and you have that salty sea air. It's literally just salty sea air and like a bonfire embers with a little bit of vanilla sweetness, like toasted marshmallows, like marshmallow fireside maybe. This is incredible. It's strong. It's strong, and then it fades. So I would say this one probably lasted about 6 hours before it kind of took a turn in an open concept. So, but I don't care. I think I'm always going to have this. I'm never going to be without it. I'm going to use it all the time. My husband loves it. It's a great unisex scent. The last two Scentsies I have are very vanilla. This is just a perfume vanilla. A lot of times it reminds me of Madagascar vanilla from Nest. It's just very light. And so this is, I did it in my home, and when you walked in, you could smell that, like a hint of perfumed vanilla. And sometimes that's what I'm looking for in home fragrance, to take a break from the powerhouses. But I do have about 5 more bars of this one. It is in my club to just do 1 bar every 3 months. It's good for my office. I think it's perfect for a smaller room or a bathroom, but it's kind of light. But I smelled it all day, just that hint of vanilla. So those were good. Okay, next up I have one wax melt from Kringle that I used up called Essentials. This is the dupe for Volcano that Kringle has. I did this in here in this room, and it was a powerhouse. It lasted for 2 days, and then I changed it out because I wanted to try something different, but it still had a good scent throw to it. Kringle, their wax melts are 2.25 ounces. They are $5, but they will have sales where these go on sale for like $3 or $2.50, which makes them super affordable. And a lot of their like spring, summer scents they just came out with are in the wax melts, are so good. Sometimes if you don't want to worry about burning the candle or there's an issue, get it in the wax melts. They do, Kringle wax melt has lasted for a couple days. My husband has the cilantro, apple, and lime, and he's had his for 2 solid days, and it's wonderful. So I do recommend Kringle wax melts if you're interested in trying. This is L3 Waxy Wonders. She's based out of Oregon, I believe. It's Jennifer Westing, and she has a shop up there. I have so many different scents from her. She's got different formats of wax that you can get. She has the scoopable wax melts, and she has like the regular shapes, like molds. She does loaves. She calls them Betty loaves, bitty Betty loaves. She's got like puppy packs. So many different types, formats that she does. And a lot of her wax is done very well for me. This format specifically in these sample shots are her scoopable wax samples, which is really cool. So this is Hufflepuff, which I think she did like a little series from Harry Potter. And this is a bakery scent that's very fall to me. It reminds me of like leaves from Bath & Body Works with bakery. Very cinnamon, very fall. I don't have scent notes, so we're just gonna fly through them that way. Next up, she has a Luna oil. That's Luna from Scentsy. She duped. It does smell just like it. And this one was wonderful. I put this one in the bathroom. Next up is White Elephant Exchange. Ooh, this one's a wonderful bakery. I remember this one, and it threw really well. That one's like a cake. It just smells like a cake without frosting. Then I have Lavender Watermelon Fresh Cut Grass. This one was light, and I don't really know how, it's not memorable, and I can't really remember what it smells like, and I can't really smell it in the wax. It's not like throwing for me anymore. So yeah, sometimes there's duds. There's 2 Pink Sugar Cookie Royale. The pink sugar is a dupe for Aquilina Pink Sugar, and I love this blend. This was a wonderful blend. I put this out in my living room, and it was strong. It's like yummy delicious, but like has that perfumed turn on it. Oh, if you like pink sugar, get her wax. It's so good. Pink Sugar and Sugar Cookie Royale. If you like a little bit of bakery, that's a good one. Next up is Vanilla Bean Noel and Fresh Picked Strawberries. I love strawberries, you guys. This is a very juicy, fresh picked strawberry on the vine. And that Vanilla Bean Noel just mixes so well with it. It's lighter, so you get the strawberry on top with that Vanilla Bean Noel that kind of follows up. It gives it some depth. Next up is Cherries on Snow. Okay, it's a firecracker pop cherry, and if you've seen my other videos, I'm not a firecracker pop girl, so any other cherries on snow I'm going to be giving to my daughter or gifting to somebody in my giveaway. I'm going to be doing a 250 subscriber giveaway. I'll be giving away candles and wax. Stay tuned for that because we're almost there, people. 221 as of this morning. It's just flying by, and I just love our community. The next one is Liana's Lullaby and Toasted Mallow. So she blends her stuff really well. This one's so good. I'm assuming that Liana's Lullaby has some lavender in it because it almost has that lavender marshmallow, but it's not like a dupe for Bath & Body Works. It's like this is her own scent. Oh, that's really good. It's definitely a nighttime scent. Yeah, the toasted mallow is really good. We're gonna keep going, okay? Next up, a scoopable sample called Wardrobe, and there's like a fruity linen scent. This one's definitely one that I put in the laundry room for sure. And then Dream Weaver. This one's really good. There's lavender in this one. This would be good, I think, like if I'm doing like a spa night, self-care night, skincare routine, or sleeping, like before bed, putting this one on in my bed. Just definitely a bedroom scent. It's really good. Next up from L3, I have a sample of the Sea Tobacco Vanilla Oak and Mallow Fireside. This is one that my husband used in his in our room for work. Definitely a masculine scent. Tobacco leaning. I asked my husband what he thought. He said he couldn't smell it, so it was very light. Next up is Baccarat Rouge 540. It does smell like Baccarat Rouge. It's very light. You can't even smell it in the package, but I actually mixed Starburst Sky from Scentsy with the Baccarat Rouge and it smelled so good. Next up is from Traverse City Wax. This is Electric Plum. Something I'm thinking about, I have quite a bit. I have a bin of Traverse City Wax. I'm not getting it smells amazing in the bag. It smells amazing like when you're over it, but it doesn't throw very well. Now, I don't know if it's because it needs to cure. have been told that with vendor wax that it needs to cure for a little bit, because they freshly pour it and then sell it. And then you need time for the wax to really absorb it, the fragrance oils. So it smells good. It just, my husband used this one too and said it didn't throw. So I've got a good amount of her, so I'm hoping that's not the case for everything. Next up, I have Pink Pool Oasis. I love this scent. I'm totally into like swimming pool, chlorine, aquatic scents, salty sea air. This one's like a perfumey, salty sea air. So good. I'm just grabbing. So they're different vendors. Ooh, this one's so pretty. You guys, this one's called Saltwater Mermaid. This is the puppy pack version that she has. And this was perfect for all of my warmers. A piece went into all the warmers. There was 8 pieces and they're big. They're bigger pieces. So, this is good. It kind of reminds me of Pink Pool Oasis, but it's stronger. This one threw so well. It does remind me, it's very feminine, but it's just that aquatic salt water with a little bit of a perfume note. Oh, it's heavenly. If I find anything else in Saltwater Mermaid, I'm definitely picking it up before she closes, I hope. Next up, I have, this is from the Bathing Garden, and this one was called the Ice Garden. This one went into my bathroom, and it was so pretty. It's like a pepperminty type wax. You guys, her wax is incredible. She is very artistic, uses a lot of glitter, a lot of fun embeds, but I'm struggling with the amount of stuff kind of left over everywhere. So if you don't like glitter all over the place, I wouldn't recommend Bathing Garden, but her wax is incredible. Just the design she does, the amount of work she puts into it, it's very affordable and the scents are strong. This one was really good. Yeah, it's definitely probably more of like a Christmas scent. It's got a little bit of bakery or sweetness in the background, maybe some honey, but it's like a pepperminty scent. Oh, it smells good. Maybe like a peppermint tea with some honey. This one's from L3 again, Swan Lagoon. Again, just another like aquatic. So like where Saltwater Mermaid smells more feminine, this one smells more unisex. It can almost lean like masculine with that salty like sea air note. I have another Pink Pool Oasis. We went through that. That one also is good mixed with the Starburst Sky. I have another Baccarat Rouge. So I put those in a couple of warmers. Next up, I have a puppy pack in Hello Lover, Lemon Cream, Blueberry Muffin, Angel Food Cake, and Sweet Bakery Dough. So instead of having like a scent name, she lists her oils that she uses or her blends. But again, this was able to fill my whole house. And it's just like a yummy lemon blueberry bakery note. All right, I think this is my last puppy pack. I can't even say that. I don't even know what that is. If somebody could tell me what that is, that's the name, and it's a bakery scent. Just smells like I don't know, like a cake, maybe like angel food cake. Next up, I have Traverse City Wax's Ship Deck. Now this one did throw in my husband's office, and it was good. That Smell Good Shop, A Rock and a Hard Place, Spun Sugar, Sweet Lavender, Vanilla Cream. This one was so good. I mixed it with this one. I mixed it in the kitchen with the Dark Crystal, which is Sweet Lavender and Baked Cookies, and it made for a really good mix. Next up, I had 3. These have like 2 little clam cubes in them each. This is Voldemort, which is Let Them Eat Cake and Vanilla Lace, which Vanilla Lace is a Victoria's Secret scent. This one was so good. So this one kind of went into the 3 warmers that are near each other in my living room. So I have 3 of those. Rainbow Gummy Bear Sorbet. I don't remember where I put this one. Oh, this one went into my bathroom, and it's so good. It's very bright orange sorbet. Ooh, very good. That one was yum. Again, you know, there's a lot of the glitter, so just beware. Another Electric Plum. We tried it again. Same results, didn't do much. And then I used a Baccarat Rouge 540, the Smell Good Shop, in its Jasmine, Saffron, Cedarwood, and Ambergris. And that one's stronger than L3's Waxy Wonders. I can definitely smell in this bag, the Baccarat Rouge 540. And last but not least for our empties, I know it's a long one. I'm sad to see you go. I'm sad that we're already like a third of the way from this year already. It's just flown by, but I'm having fun doing it. So we'll finish up with the wallflowers that I used, and then we will say goodbye till my next video, okay? The first one I have 2, white tea and sage. Sparkling bergamot, white tea, fresh sage. I had a candle that I did this last month as well, and it just went very, very well. I love this scent in the wallflowers. It's very spa-like, very relaxing. I would totally buy this in the candle again. No more wallflowers. Next up is Kitchen Lemon. And this one is your zesty lemon, sparkling citrus, and Italian bergamot. I love Kitchen Lemon in the hand soap and in the wallflower. It'd be cool if they came out with a candle. It's just that good odor eliminator. And then we have a sweet tea and lemonade, which just came back out. I thought they weren't gonna do it. Brewed sweet tea, fresh squeezed lemons, sugar crystals. I thought they weren't gonna bring it out, but they did. They're bringing it out now. I think they have a soap out right now, but I think they're bringing the candle back, so I'm super excited because I've been holding on to my candle. And last but not least, we have gingham. We ended up taking this one off. It was too strong. Everywhere we went. Blue freesia, white peach, and fresh clementine. I don't know, I can't do it. I think I have an extra one, so I might give it away to a subscriber. When I do my subscriber giveaways, I plan to do one at 250, 500, and at 1,000, and then every 500 after that. But I will list things, and I will let whoever, I think I'm going to pick 5 winners each giveaway, because I've got a lot of things that I can share, and because of how much I appreciate you guys, I think it's important to give back, and especially because you guys are supporting me and joining my channel. So I'm gonna do wallflowers, I'll have wax, I'll have candles, and I'll make sure I communicate what I have available, and then just let you kind of pick, because I don't want to send you something that maybe you don't use wallflowers, but if you're interested in them, I would love to add them as like an extra, you know? Anyway, thank you guys so much for joining me. We did it. Did you guys get a water break? We made it through. Shortness of breath. Just kidding. Yeah, thank you so much for joining me, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Yeah.